Hello, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here in a sports seat for you this Tuesday evening. Today's Sportscast has a lot of national letter of intent signings, and we start locally. Yesterday at Lathrop High School, state wrestling champion Joe Dickinson signed his national letter of intent. Dickinson will go to Warner Pacific College to wrestle for the Knights, who will have their first wrestling season this year for the first time since 1975. Warner Pacific is in Portland, Oregon. Dickinson was joined by his family and coaches as he signed. The 160-pound state champ plans to major in physical therapy, and he is excited about being at the start of Warner Pacific's revived NAIA wrestling program under an experienced head coach, Frank Johnson.
It seemed like a lot of fun to be on the ground level of the wrestling team and shape the team how I want and put work ethic into it, and just be a lot of fun to be on the ground level. So there's a lot of good guys that I actually know, some guys on the team, and it's going to be really exciting to form basically the initial family of that wrestling team.
And the Natick men's basketball team gets 5 more players to sign NLIs to complete an 11-player recruiting class. Today, the team announced another Serb, Almir Hadžisehović from Belgrade, Serbia, will be a Nanook. Almir, a 6'8" center, transfers in from Ohlone College in Fremont, California. He averaged 10 points and 4 boards per game last year, similar to Sergei Putsar in that he's a big that can play inside and out. And on Friday, 4 transfers announced they will play for UAF head coach Mick Durham. Alex Duncan from Boise, Idaho, is a 6'2" guard who put up 12 points and 4 assists last year for Whatcom CC. Ashton Edwards is a 6-foot guard from Compton, California. He averaged 19.4 points per game for the Long Beach City College in 2012-2013. Last year, he finished his associate's degree. Adam Griffin is a 6'1" guard, averaging 10 points per game from Santa Monica College. He hails from Pacific Palisades, California. Then Kyle Tomlinson from Mesa, Arizona. Tomlinson is a 6'4" forward who played in all 31 games for Mesa CC. The Thunderbirds won the Arizona CC Athletic Conference Championship this season. So that's an 11-player recruiting class that has youth, guard play, and some experience for the Nooks. And that big recruiting class for the men's basketball team will be learning the ropes of Division II basketball early. The Nanook's basketball schedule was recently released, and the Nooks will have a pair of exhibition games against Trinity International on November 14th to get their feet wet for tournaments. On November 20th, the GCI Alaska Invitational at the Patty Center featuring Black Hills State, Minnesota State Moorhead, and the University of West Alabama. Then after Thanksgiving on November 28th, the Notre Dame de Namur tournament, where they'll play Holy Names and host Notre Dame de Namur. The first GNAT games will be on December 4th and December 6th at Western Oregon and St. Martin's. The AT&T Jamboree wraps up tournaments on December 11th and 12th with BYU Hawaii and Humboldt State in the field. The Nooks start the new year, January 1st, 2015, playing Western Washington for the first home GNAT game, which starts their only 3-game homestand. They have a 3-game road trip as well. UAA and UAF will clash on January 10th at the Patty, then meet again on February 7th in Anchorage. Alaska will have their last 2 games at home before the GNAT Championship Tournament, which starts March 5th in Billings, Montana. The Alaska women's ski team continues to add to their roster this offseason as well. Martina Hima from Tartu, Estonia, will ski for UAF next season. Hima is an accomplished Estonian skier. She was 7th in the skate race at the Estonian Junior National Championships and was part of the championship team last year. She was second at that event in 2012 and won the Classic Team Sprint in 2011. Hima also won the under-17 division and the under-20 division of the Tartu Running Marathon event in back-to-back years. She's the second signee to UAF, joining Sarissa Lammers and the women's recruiting class. Sticking with a Scott Jerome-led team, the Nanook recently released their cross-country running schedule. The season opens on September 6th on the West Ridge Trails with the Alaska Cross Country Invitational for the women's 6K and men's 8K. This year's field includes Cal State, Stanislaus, and Hawaii Pacific. First run on the road will be September 20th at the 20th Sun Dodger Invitational at the University of Washington. Then they'll be in Oregon twice in October before they'll be in Oregon twice for the Charles Boyles Invitational, and then the 18th annual Lewis and Clark Invitational before the GNAT Championships at Western Oregon on November 1st. The NCAA West Regional will be at MSUB this year, and the NCAA Championships will be in Louisville, Kentucky. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.